Figured I should probably record this, placing pins and bushings and the latch. There's a new latch. Pop the old one out with like a Torx 45. There's a nut plate back there that's gonna fall in there. You gotta pull the seatbelt thing and this plastic, reach up in there, put it back up in there. Put the new one in there, tighten it up. The reason I'm replacing the latch is because it's dug in pretty bad on the old one. So even with new pins, this door would sag. And when you're pulling your old pins out, there's a clip at the top and on the bottom. You gotta pop them out. There's bushings in here. I've already put a new one in. It goes in upside down. This one goes in just down. And then there's bushings in the door here and here, down and up. Keep the old pins as punches. Cherry picker really helps for holding the door up while you're doing this. Makes it a lot easier to drive these pins out. And then when you're putting new pins in, or bushings in, freeze them. Set your old pin in there. Use it as a guide so you can pound it in straight and it'll go in real easy. So we'll just do that with this one and be good. When you're popping the door off, you might have the spring. You just need to pop it off with a screwdriver. Just stick it up in there and kind of pry it out. It's gonna spring, you know, because it's spring. So wear safety glasses, don't be dumb. And yeah, I realize this video sucks and it's because I kind of need to hurry up and get this done, but I figured I'd record as much as I can. So anyways, when you get these new pins in, make sure that they're fully seated up against the bottom of the hinge, because if you don't, it's gonna have play in there. And then when you put it all back together, everything's flush, and you're gonna need some big damn hammers to do this, okay? And a big damn punch. You should be able to pick up on this door, and it'll do this. I don't know if you can really see it, probably can't. Anyways, it should just rock the cab. There should be no play in between the door and the cab. If there is, it's most likely because either these pins aren't in all the way or your door hinges are wallered out. And the only way to fix that is to put new hinges on there, and then you got to cut these off and buy the hinge kit, bolts and everything, and it's a lot of work. But mine are good, so pretty happy about that. And then the next step would be to put your door spring back in, but it's a real pain to do unless you got a tool, which I don't even think you can do it without the tool. Let me see if I can find it. Doggy. Oh yeah, it's right here. Anyways, this tool's like 10 bucks. You throw a 1/2 inch inner inch on there, compress the spring, and you gotta compress that damn thing. You can't just do like the middle or anything. You gotta go end to end, compress the piss out of it, and then, you know, finagle it up in there. And by the time you're done, the one end of the spring should be resting on that little thing right there that my light's covering, and then the other will be on this roller here, in here, right there. That way you have a door that will hold itself open. You don't need to do it, but I want to because I want to. To replace this latch, you don't even got to pull the whole interior out. Just pop that plate off. Pull the screws out of the bottom of this and that seatbelt thing. Pop this forward just a bit, and you can get down in there and grab the nut plate. It's a little black plate. Don't flip it around backwards. There's like a nut on the back of it that protrudes out from the back of the plate. You just want the flat side with the flat of this, so it goes in easy. But now with the pins and stuff in, it should latch now. I still haven't put the spring in yet because it's a pain in the ass, but I'll get to it. This is why if you ever pinstripe a vehicle, you do it when your hinges are good, because Look at how this body line lines up, but look at this pinstriping. It's just barely off, and it's because they didn't replace the hinge and the latch when they did this. And maybe these body lines don't line up perfect, but that's a bit more obvious. So, whole truck's run now. Good job, you know. Yep. No, it'll be fine.